Good afternoon, guys. This is Big Long here, and I'm here at Rodeo 39 in the city of Stanton. Here to try out Pho Holic. A lot of people said that this is technically one of the best pho in the OC. Well, I'm a huge pho lover, and I'm gonna judge that for myself. Alright, okay, so I just ordered. There are several other locations in Southern California, so we're gonna judge based on technically on service, the inside of the restaurants, the portion size, and most importantly, okay? We're gonna do a taste as well. So for those who have never had pho before, so I'm gonna give you a brief tutorial, okay? All typical phos will always have basically the typical standard of bean sprouts. This is basil right here, or mint leaf, I would say. Jalapenos and lime. Not lemon, lime. So how you can tell if this is lime? This is green. You see green on the outside, that's lime. If it's yellow, then it's lemon. And we have the typical sliced onions. As you can see, there is some water thing here, so that's the vinegar, you know. It's basically all of these healthy options, basically, if you want to eat your vegetables, you know.
Dạ, 61 đúng rồi.
Chén thịt hôm nay được miễn phí á.
Được rồi, thế cảm ơn.
Sorry guys, I did not bring my tripod, so bear with me, okay? So what I ordered is the number 11, which is technically the pho salad. Basically this has steak, brisket, tendon, flank, and tripe, okay? Now technically this is the steak right here. It has all the typical cilantro, onions. And because I ordered, in this location you get short and long noodles. As you see, this is the short, this is the long one. The short one will be the typical one, is that you will find in typical Vietnamese restaurants. And also we have the sack right here. English, this is technically tripe. And right here we have the gun right here, which is the tendon. This is the thigh, which is technically a rare steak. You dip in the soup, it becomes cooked, you know. And then we have, to my knowledge, I think this is nam, or flank. You know, basically how you can tell is that you see meat and fatty right here. That's flank, okay. And brisket, just technically basically right here, you know. Apologize for that. So like what I like to do is that let's add some peppers for some seasoning, you know. Then I'm gonna add some sriracha for some spice, you know. And then also some hoisin sauce, you know, for some kick, you know. These are optional if you want to. Some people you don't have to, you know. You don't have to put any of this stuff. Some people like it with no sauce or nothing like that. But that, however, that is just me. You know, it's kind of very funny is that I've been to a lot of pho places in the OC. And my friends always tell me which one place is good. Technically, I cannot tell. I can only tell if it's good or bad. Because like over the years of eating a lot of food, it's my belief that as long as I eat it and I don't know what it is, then it's good. Very funny story is that, I know, have you ever heard of loot? Well, I ate that as a kid for over 20 years. I did not know what that was until like 2 or 3 months ago, you know. Basically, I still eat it to this day, and that's how it is. And basically, that's my advice. And basically, if you want to try new things, is that first you eat it, and do not ask what it is. And then you keep eating it, over time, you will have an acquired taste, you know. And then I'm gonna typical some bean sprouts right here. And I'm gonna put more jalapenos and some spice, you know. And we have, and we're line for some seasoning, you know. And finish it up. So there you go. That is the finished product of all that stuff in it. Now, as I said, this is very optional. Just for a rule of thumb, that pho is technically the most ultimate hangover meal ever. Seriously, that you'll see why that a lot of people go to pho places after 2 a.m. after clubbing. It's because that the noodles and the broth technically will destroy almost all the alcohol in your system. You know, broth-wise, I guess it's kind of decent. You know. So that thing that I just poured into the bowl, this is technically supposed to be brisket, you know? Brisket is technically well done beef, but it doesn't look like it. It's kind of like look all pink and kind of chewy, you know? Could be wrong. Some people confuse that technically that this is the brisket. It's because of the well done beef, but there's fatty in it, you know? So I could be wrong, you know. Maybe this could be the brisket in this location, and this is the nam, the flank, you know. But that's the way how I approach it, you know. So I just finished eating at Pho Holic. Now I'm gonna give my rating, okay? Now, appearance-wise, I'm gonna give it a solid 5 out of 5. Because why? Because the atmosphere is very inviting and it's very beautiful to go inside. Very good, especially at night. I recommend you want to go check it out to go on a date night for pho. Okay? Now, inside, okay, it's a typical Vietnamese restaurant, so I can't judge based on that. But I will say it was packed, depending on when you go, especially in the morning or night, and also parking can be very jammed. Now, as far as service, very excellent service. I really liked it. The staff is very friendly. I would recommend this to friends. Is Pho Holic in Rodeo 39 the best pho in the OC? Sad to say, no. That I could not taste anything. I know I had a foodie friend who gave it a 4 out of 5. Maybe it's just me. Maybe this could be the best pho in the OC. Well, don't get me wrong, the portion is huge, and I did like the noodles. It's very thin and thick, you know, and it's very good, you know, very flavorful. I am very full, but overall, I would say this is not the best pho in the OC.